So 10 years ago, I was 26, divorced, and a single mom of one son. And I had a hysterectomy. So that put me in a very slim dating pool. It's like, hey, I'm 26, but not that I'm thinking about having your babies, but I can't procreate. So, how do you introduce that? Something like that at the beginning of getting to know someone. So, the first couple years were pretty awkward for me. I went on a lot of bad first dates. There was a guy that drove several hours away to do nothing but have sexual innuendo coming out of his mouth for everything that he said. Had a date with a guy. Me being an extrovert, conversation comes super easy for me, but there was this one day it didn't come that easy, and there was an awkward silence. So he pulls out his phone and he shows me pictures of his entire collection of cowboy boots displayed beautifully on these multiple shelves. These are pictures on his phone. How did I get stuck on on a date like that? Learned a lot about myself, what I was willing to compromise with, the things that I wasn't able to avoid was relationships with the manipulator, the narcissist, the one with mommy issues. I wasn't able to see the red flags until deeper into the relationship. And then I had a lot of relationships that ended at 3 months because that's when someone really showed their true colors, who they really were. And I had the choice to make. Do I cut my ties then and avoid an inevitable explosion? Because that's what happens when you ignore the little red flags. But I had a lot going for myself. I was running my own business. I had a full-time job at a law firm, and I was okay being single. So I cut my ties. I was not going to settle for anything less. So each of those failed relationships, I just took it and applied it to find out what I could learn about myself, what I was looking for, and just adjust my trajectory of what I was looking to find to build that connection with someone.
My online dating experience is quite different from Shauna's. I recently just got out of a 13-year marriage, um, starting a new career, 3 kids. And so for a couple of years, I didn't even try to date anybody. Wasn't interested, didn't want to. I was just focused on the kids and me starting my new career. So I had no interest. But then I did miss the intimate connection with somebody, to be able to talk, to have them know you and you know them, to be raw and open with somebody, and just to be able to be yourself and to have those connections with somebody. So I did what everybody else was doing. I got on Bumble and I got on Tinder. And for a guy versus a girl on the dating apps, it's, from what I hear, it's a pretty different experience. For me, it is hard trying to meet women online. But first, again, I've been married for 13 years, so this a whole world of change when it comes to dating like that. There's a few women on there. A couple that I would talk to, message maybe a few times, but nobody that I was really felt a connection or thought was a good fit for me and my life and what I had going on and my lifestyle and just the schedule I had. It wasn't until I saw Shauna's picture on there and I recognized her from a wedding, one of my coworkers' wedding. And so I messaged her. From that message, that's it. And now we're married, and she's been best friends ever since. But that's really my online dating experience. It's limited and short.